Final topic today. I want to do lists here. We did Big Ten guard tiers yesterday, inspired by DK, who had an article on SpartanHoops.com that you can go read on his guard tiers. Today, I want to talk freshmen. Don't matter what position, but there's a lot of really good, talented players coming in this season to various schools. Riley Davis noted that a couple weeks back on a Riley Friday of like, damn, there's more talent coming in than I thought. A lot of guys with a lot of opportunity, some with lesser opportunity, but still a ton of talent. So I asked you to make a list of your top 5 Big Ten freshmen as far as like impact goes, not just like pedigree, who's the best talent. Top 5 impact Big Ten freshmen. I want to hear your list, and then I'm going to give you my list. So give us your 5 through 1 in order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, I got you. Hold on, can I pull it up here?
Please.
I thought we were gonna go back and forth, but I'm good with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can go first if you want to prepare yours.
Yeah, can you?
Sure. All right, I'm going to start at 5.
I gotta get goddamn baby name list.
Oh my God.
Notes. I gotta get past that.
I'm gonna start at 5. Dra-Gibbs Lawhorn is 5th on my list. I think he's going to play 25 to 30 minutes for Illinois, and if he emerges at point guard, they will be a much better team. Maybe 10 points a game season for him loading is my prediction. Number 4, Scotty Middleton, Ohio State. I would be higher if I'm just making a list of like talents here. I think I would actually put Scotty Middleton a little bit higher on this list. I think he, more than anybody in this conference, has the best chance of going one and done this season. He's a little lower for me, mostly because I think Bruce Thornton is going to be the guy on Ohio State in a way that could maybe not allow Scotty Middleton to be like a 16 a game scorer like I think he's capable of, but still a reason why I'm high on Ohio State. 3, this one's going to surprise you, I think. I'm curious to see if he'll be on your list. Jamie Kaiser from Maryland. All the buzz from anyone who's watched this Maryland team on their overseas trip has been that Kaiser has been arguably their best player. That's big when they have Jameer Young in the backcourt and DHS, another name that may or may not be on my list coming still. I think I'm buying Kaiser as a legit guy on this team. I think he has all Big Ten potential, not first team or anything, but like he could be a 12, 13 a game scorer, 40% shooter from 3, really versatile wing. I'm in on Jamie Kaiser. Number 2, Deshaun Harris-Smith. He's 2nd on my list. I think he might be 1st on yours if I'm guessing, but a guy that I expect to have a chance to lead Maryland in scoring, make all conference teams immediately, and has a great shot at being a one and done on a good Maryland team. And number 1, Cart, drum roll, please. Any guesses based on where my list is at right now? Do you have a guess on who my number 1 is?
Xavier Booker.
It's Xavier Booker from Michigan State. I'm not the biggest Xavier Booker guy. I love Xavier Booker, but opportunity on a good team is there. Like I think Xavier Booker by the end of the season is playing all the crunch time minutes at center. I think he's a 25 to 30 minute guy on this team at the 4 and the 5, the 2 biggest positions of need on a great team. And he's going to be productive. I don't care. Like he's too talented, even if he has motor issues or anything wrong. He's too talented. His job's going to be so easy catching lobs from the point guards. Like he's going to be a killer, and I have no concerns about that for Michigan State. That's my list.
I like that list. All right, got mine here. Can I go 1 to 5 for you?
No, you got to go 5 to 1. You got to go
5 to 1. Okay. At 5, I had Jamie Kaiser on my list because I think that he'll have a lot of opportunities. He'll have people around him. I think his impact will be felt a lot, and it's something that's really needed by Maryland. Like we talked about the shooting that they need. He'll be able to provide that. He showed it in high school. He showed it on the foreign tour. I have no doubts that he will be a guy who will be able to show that kind of during the season. At 4, I had dra-gibbs Lawhorn. Obviously, he's going to have the ability to play a lot of minutes this year. We know how I feel about him. I will still say it to the death. Carson Edwards 2.0 eventually. I do not care. He's got that type of game. 3, Scotty Middleton. I think Scotty Middleton is obviously an NBA player one day for me. I think he will have a lot of opportunities to score. I don't think Bruce Thornton is going to need to score and do as much because of the talent around him. And Scotty Middleton is one of the guys who will have that talent. At 2, I had Xavier Booker. Say what you want about the motor issues. Like you said, there's a window there for him to play a lot and I think that his talent will show. And then one easy, Deshaun Harris-Smith. He's an NBA player. He's a day one starter for this Maryland team. He's going to form one of the best backcourts in the Big Ten with Jameer Young. I have no doubt. I think that might be one of my safest like bets for this Big Ten season. That Deshaun Harris-Smith is going to be really good.
Who was your number 4? I'm sorry, I totally zoned out because my daughter's waking up.
Gibbs Lawhorn.
Okay, so we have the same 5 players, just wiggled around a different order.
I mean, I went back and forth with like the 4 through like 7 guys, I think. Because like initially Cohen Carr was on my list, but I saw more of a gap for like guys like Xavier Booker to play than I did for Cohen Carr necessarily. I don't know. Like I wanted him in my 5, but I couldn't get him there.
There's only one name that I considered to crack my 5 that didn't, and it's Miles Colvin from Purdue. He's off the list just purely for opportunity. Like I think mostly I think TKR is going to actually take so many of the minutes at the 4 that like Colvin's going to get hurt by like Morton and Gillis and Waddell and Hyde all needing minutes at the 3 at once. But outside of that, like I think this is a pretty consensus top 5. Kaiser's the one people could argue the most, but like you're not putting like Gabe Cups on here. You're not putting Brock Harding on here over those guys. Like these, are you?
I considered Brock Harding.
I think these 5 are pretty consensus. I don't know. Cohen Carr, I would have yelled at you if you put Cohen Carr on your list. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Because he's really fun, but like, can we do a Cohen Carr projection? What is Cohen Carr averaging this year in his 18 minutes off the bench for Michigan State?
He'll play more than 18 minutes.
You want to make a little wager on that?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
We can figure that out. Maybe
okay.
we'll do.
A wager will be put in place.
I think if you lose, I want you to have to record live stream a full golf round using your current clubs.
Okay. I mean, if you want people to see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Okay. And then for every stroke you shoot over 100, you have to eat a pancake.
I don't know if I can eat 40 pancakes again, man.
That'd be pretty fun. He just like, isn't he going to be like a 6-4 guy in year 1?
Nah, I think he'll hover around 9 points, probably 6 rebounds.
Is every Michigan State player going to score 9 points or more a game this year? What's Malik Hall averaging?
5 and 5.
Okay, so that's Carr's taking production from Malik Hall. That's the thought.
I think Malik could average 10 and 5 too.
So Malik's got 10, Cohen's got 10, Aiken's got 12, AJ's got 14, Tyson's got 18, Booker's got 10. No, I'm sorry, Booker's got 15, Polar's got 10, Carr's got. What are we at?
Cooper Soko got?
What's Trey Holloman got? Where's he at? Look, man, I love Cohen Carr. He's not on this list for a reason. It's fair to say. Okay. Well, wouldn't you have considered Fears over Carr? Like Fears is a better player, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think Carr is going to have more opportunity than Fears, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So Jay Nakin's going to the bench then?
You know what? I'm going to ban Jay Nakins and Purdue talk for the rest of the week.
Where's the opportunity coming from? I'm just trying to see where the opportunity is.
For Carr?
Yeah. Who's going to the bench?
I think it's a 4.
So Malik Hall is going to the bench, but he might score 10 a game.
But he might be hurt.
Okay. All right. Fair. Did you give any consideration to the other Ohio State guys?
I thought about Devin Royal. Honestly, talent-wise, I thought about Chapman too, but I just don't think he'll have the opportunity with the guards they have, unfortunately. Okay. Like this list will look totally different if we were just picking like our 5 like favorite, best, like talented freshmen. Like opportunity and fit and role factors into this greatly.
Yeah, I agree. I thought about all the Ohio State guys because I'm really high on that class in general. There's also one other name we haven't mentioned. I don't think we've ever said his name on the show before that I really strongly considered. and he finished 6B to Miles Colvin's 6A for me. Any guesses on who it is?
George Washington.
Mm-mm.
What school?
One of your favorite schools right now in the Big Ten. A program I think we'll talk about a lot more in a year than we are right now.
Why am I blanking on this?
Rutgers. Gavin Griffiths.
I like Gavin Griffiths.
Gavin Griffiths is good, man. And again, Rutgers is another team that's played a little bit overseas. And for what I'm hearing, he looks the part, and he looks like a guy who's like gonna play a big scoring role for Rutgers on a team that like
Well,
doesn't have a lot of scoring.
Yeah, I'll say they got room for scoring.
Yeah, I'm in on Griffiths. I think there's okay, of our five, we have the same five other than the order: Booker, DHS, Kaiser, Middleton, Gibbs, Lawhorn. Which one of those five are you most confident, or do you think has the biggest risk of like blowing up and not being good?
Uh, this might be bad, but it could be Booker.
Really?
Yeah, I think it could be.
I don't see that. I just think he's too like, even in a worst case Booker scenario, he's way better at catching lobs from AJ Hogarth than the other bigs.
True. It's got to be Gibbs Lawhorn then.
I think it's Gibbs Lawhorn or Kaiser. Like maybe Kaiser, we're just like buying into the offseason hype a little too much, but like there's not a world where any of those guys implode to me. There's a world where Gibbs Lawhorn just
There's a world where Jamie Kaiser is Russell Bird.
Yeah, I guess. What can we do? Worst case scenario player comps for all five of these guys, real quick. Let's end on a negative note today. Who's we've called Gibbs Lawhorn Carson Edwards. What's his worst case?
I don't even know. Like a bad emotional Rocket Watts.
Oh my God. More dramatic subtweeting Rocket Watts. Okay. Scotty Middleton.
Cormac.
Yeah, I could see that, which is that's a good worst case scenario for Scotty Middleton. Jamie Kaiser, Russell Bird.
Yeah.
DHS.
Ooh, I don't know. Can you go first?
Is there a world where DHS is Carlton Brundage?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like it's not a likely world, but it's a world.
Yeah.
Okay, and Xavier Booker. Don't do Deontay Davis. That's lazy.
No, I was gonna say Martin Clark.
Any more like big though? I'm trying to think of like lazy centers. Oh, your boy.
Who? Who?
I'm sorry. Amir.
Oh, stop it!
I'm sorry.
Isn't
that the worst case scenario? Is actually
stop that nonsense.
I think that's the worst case scenario. I'm just saying.
Hey, we don't mess with that modded down these ways.
I'm sorry. Let's go to our one.
How dare you?
Go to our one big thing presented by Big B, where friends overlook mean things friends say about them while drinking coffee. Big B. Go ahead. What's your one big thing today?